What is up, Dent family? Man, I have a really cool video to share with you guys today. Check this thing out. In case you didn't notice, this is an old school 69 classic Ford Mustang. The owner of this thing's repairing this thing from the ground up. So this is just the shell. He brought it to me in the trailer a few days before this, and he wanted me to give him an estimate on it. So a lot of people don't know what goes into my estimates and what paintless dent repair costs, especially for a veteran and very knowledgeable shop as my own. So the first thing that goes into this is the size of the dent. So the size definitely matters, guys. So it just depends on how big it is, how sharp it is, if it's creased, if it's along a body line. There's so many factors that go into it. Certain parts of the cars are harder to work on. Quarter panels, roofs, edges, trunks are all really difficult to access. So also body lines. Anything where it's chopped and it has a body line running across it, it's going to cost extra. And this is a big one here, guys. If it's aluminum or regular metal, and also if the metal is stretched, is a huge upcharge on it. Stretched metal is basically impossible to get back to its original form. So it takes a ton more time to work it out, minimize it, get it to where I'm happy with it. It takes a lot of back and forth and just a ton of patience to get it worked back out. Another option that goes into this thing is the obstructions. If there's something in the way for me getting my tool back behind the metal, it's going to take longer. It's going to take specialized tools. It's going to take a lot of different techniques to cut glue, get behind braces. There's fender welds, there's pinch welds, there's all kinds of things. You can't even imagine what goes inside of cars that gets in the way of me getting a tool back underneath the car. So that's another thing. Another thing is definitely, like I talked about earlier, is metal type. Now, these old school cars are definitely tougher to work on. These are old, thicker metal. They are harder to push on. So it's definitely a big upcharge for these, and also aluminum panels. And they just started coming out with composite metal panels, which is metal that it's supposed to be dent resistant. So if it does get dented, it is very difficult to move back out. Also, the paint condition. Is it an older car? There's a lot of 90s cars that have no clear coat on them. Or if it's chipping, or if or if whatever hit it, exactly, like pull some chip off of it, and it's going to keep me from glue pulling. And if it keeps me from glue pulling, that just makes everything a lot more difficult, especially if I need to glue pull. And that's another limitation. And also the number of dents. How many dents do you have? Is it a hail damaged car? Is it peppered all the way around? And another thing is the time. How long is this thing going to take me? That's why I always going through my head when I'm thinking, how long is this thing going to take me? How many obstacles do I have to go through to get this project completed? So that's why I wanted to share this particular project here. The owner of this car dropped this off to me the very first thing in the morning, right when I opened. So you guys can see this. Here's another thing. I'm working on this bottom area here. It's the rocker panel on this, and it's super. See the position I am? My arms are already getting worked out there. So I'm trying to put a ton of pressure on that rocker panel to try to work it back out. So this is just goes into the same mindset what I was just talking about on the difficulty of access behind these panels. So anyways, as I was saying, is the owner of this Mustang cares a lot about it. He said he wanted to get it dialed in, and now this thing was peppered all the way around. I didn't get all the footage on this thing. It had dents, both quarter panels, as you guys can see. This rocker panel's dented, the roof was dented, there were some areas on the metal around the front that were dented. He wanted me to work out, and this thing took me, guess how long, guys? 19 hours, 2 full days. So he dropped it off of me one morning, 10 a.m. I worked onto it until 8 o'clock that same night. So that was one 10-hour shift. The next morning I got back to the same thing, and I got back at it 10 a.m. and then worked until 7 o'clock that night. So 19 hours, guys, as you'll be able to see here in a little bit. When we look outside the garage here, you can see it's dark time. This is during the summertime. So yeah, long days. It goes into the factor, and all in all, 19 hours. I ended up charging this gentleman $4,000. Now, he was totally happy with the final results. He was happy to pay it. He was keeping Bondo from being applied to his sweet ride. I kept the lines nice and smooth, and like I said, it kept it from having any imperfections with Bondo, which just plummets the value of your car. So that's why I tell people, unless you want Bondo on your car, I'd suggest just to bring it into me, guys. So in a little bit, you guys are going to see the aftermath of this ride, and it came out amazing. This gentleman was super happy. I told him to send me a picture of it when it's done. He says he wants to paint it a red color with some carbon fiber black stripes. I think this thing's gonna really be sweet. So I hope you guys learned something today and understand what the pricing is involved with this kind of technical damage, or any kind of technical damage, guys. I hope you're having a great day, and take it easy. Thanks for watching.